gorgeous golden figure. It was August's middle brother, Jasper. I didn't know anything about him, except his name. I'd seen Eli plenty, and had hung out with August pretty often since he and Elodie became a pair, but Jasper? He was a mystery. Elodie had warned me that dragons tended to avoid human women whenever possible, so I wouldn't be offended if he turned me down. I'd avoided him too, for his sake, after she told me that. But there was something electric about him. I found my gaze drawn to him constantly. He looked just like August, but harsher. The edges of his face were sharper. His expression was more closed off. He'd stayed away from everyone throughout the wedding and reception, and hadn't eaten anywhere near as much as the other supernatural guys. Maybe I'd been staring too much. I was starting to feel like a stalker. Yikes. I needed a drink. Shaking my head, I made my way across the field and grabbed another glass of wine. No one was getting drunk at the wedding, but alcohol barely affected supernaturals, so that didn't surprise me. And the wine was amazing. So it was fine. I was tugging my dress down again, fighting another wave of annoyance at the thing, when my sister called my name. "Randa!" I sighed inwardly. She'd want me to solve some disagreement between her and Eli. "This asshole insists I can't make spaghetti that doesn't taste like a last-minute dinner," Vi said, storming up to my side with Eli on her heels. She looked frustrated and he looked amused, like usual. "Tell him." "She does make good spaghetti," I said, reaching for another glass of wine. "Don't knock it until you've tried it." I flashed Vi a smile, then slipped away from them. If they didn't think I was headed for somewhere in particular, they'd probably follow me. I didn't know where I was headed, but there weren't many single people at the wedding. Just me, Vi, August's brothers, and one or two others who kept to themselves. So there weren't many options as far as where to go. But Vi and Eli hadn't bugged Jasper yet, so guess I was going to sit by him. He probably wouldn't want to talk to me, but that was fine. At least he wouldn't argue. When I reached his table, he didn't so much as glance at me. There was a half-eaten piece of cake in front of him, which was a rarity considering he was a supernatural guy. They all ate a ton, from what I knew. Given their sizes, eating a lot seemed like a requirement. Since he didn't look at me, I didn't bother asking if the seat next to him was taken. No point in risking getting rejected. I knew he probably wouldn't want me there, but sitting by him would give me a break from the arguing. I took the chair beside his, so I could look out at the dance floor, then tugged my dress down, yet again. The other seats wouldn't have come with a view. "What are you doing?" Jasper asked. The dragon's words surprised me, and sent a shiver of something down my spine. Something hot. His voice was gorgeous. Low and rich, deep and gravelly, sexy as hell. "Hiding from my sister and your brother." I took a sip of my wine. It really was delicious. I looked up at Jasper, but he was staring straight ahead, watching the dance floor, too. Or maybe just staring at the trees above it, I couldn't say. "They've been fighting all night," I explained. "It's driving me crazy. They just need to hook up already to get it out of their system. He's totally riling her up on purpose, and Vi never backs down." Jasper grunted, and didn't otherwise reply. Awkward. "They seem like they're leaving you alone, so I'm hiding here. Hope that's